This is Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.
I'll keep an eye out.
So we're in the foundry, we've just rested. I don't think I want to go down those dramatic looking stairs just yet.
We'll stand ready, Commandant.
Apparently they'll stand ready. A hole bores into the stone. Its edges are blackened and gritty with soot. That's just like what we saw at that other hall where we got the mace. Apparently enemies in there.
Stand your ground!
Another battle took place here, although I don't see any bones or anything. Oh, never mind. Here's a shitload of bones. Okay. Alright, well, we better go back here and check this room out. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh fuck. Oh, they're all getting in each other's way and shit. Wow, she just got worked. How did I didn't think they would detect her that fast from opening the door. That must have like had some kind of effect on her normal stealth. Like opening the door made her get detected much faster or something. Because no sooner had the door popped than like she was like almost instantly to the red detection circle. Which I guess makes sense. I mean, don't get me wrong. You just opened a door. They're gonna look over and notice that shit. But, you know. It just took me by surprise. Alright. Devil of Karok. I want you to vanish. Katie. I want you to put the wreckage on this fucker. And Adair, I want you to pull him. And Palagina, make this guy your favorite enemy. And alright, we dealt with that one quickly enough. Now that she's invisible, she can drop a serious backstab on somebody. Like, what are these people doing over here? I think these two are shooting at us. And the others are all stuck behind them, which is awesome. Devil of Karak missed. She missed with her backstab from invisibility attack. Rolled a 1. Wow. Rolled a 1. That's not like rolling a 1 on a d6 or rolling a 1 on a d20. This is a 1 to 100 roll. Rolling a 1 on a d100 is like... Well, I mean, there's a 1% chance of that happening. Okay. Dare's gonna go over here and start dealing with these cats.
Hey.
Palagina. Q-E-R... F. No, that shouldn't be F. This should be F. Heal Devil of Karak. Shoot this guy. Let's drop some blindness on some fools back there. Devil of Karak. That shall be your new target. Katie. That shall be your new target. Everybody got your orders? Go! Alright, she's not doing anything now. Let's see if we can sneak her in here. There.
Hey.
Did Katie already kill her guy? Maybe, maybe not. But she's out of target anyway. Her guy died whether she did it or not.
Yeah?
Oh, you know what it's time for! Alright, some blindness took place, and now it's ogre time! Devil of Karak's enemy is dead. Finish this guy off.
Got him!
Ogres, put in some work. Ogres are crushing. He just needs a target. He needs a target. She needs a target. These two have both killed their targets.
Got him!
Ogres, you're both on him.
I have.
Katie already killed her guy. Alright, well. Let's give her somebody else to kill. And she immediately kills him, okay? Fuck, I have to give her a new target every 2 seconds because she's already killed this shit.
Got him!
And she just jibs the shit out of the next guy she shoots an arrow at for 115 piece. Every time she shoots her bow, something dies!
what we got.
Okay, well, I think we're in a good way here. I think we can go in this room now and see
Slowly now.
what there is to see. I don't like all these, like, screams and howls of the damned, or whatever the hell we're hearing. What? Why are these rushing us like crazy pants? Dare, please. Hey. Rushing us like crazy pants, I said. As if that's a word.
Flesh is still.
Okay. So, we have how many sirens? Just one siren? Sirens are the worst fucking thing, so they need to get... Oh, see, they use Silent Scream, which is my favorite Cipher spell. So no wonder there's such a problem. Or maybe they just have the same icon for their Shriek as Silent Scream, which I guess makes sense, even though theirs isn't really silent so much. So speaking of, is everybody de-stealthed back here? Grieving Mother. Kinda gonna need you to Silent Scream this fucking siren. Kinda gonna need you to shoot this siren. Kinda gonna need you to... Well, you can make one of these wraiths your chosen enemy. Kinda gonna need you to blind this siren, and I'm kinda gonna need you to wither this siren. That siren's about to get his ass worked. Yeah, look, it's almost dead. Dare doesn't seem to have a target. Are any of these things not immune to prone? No, they're all immune to prone. Well, okay, fine, whatever. It still does extra damage. She can come over and kill the one that she's sworn enemied.
Hey.
What does this jackass think he's doing? Look at this motherfucker. Silent Scream, please. Alright, Katie no longer has a target. So I guess we'll go after this wraith right here. Blind him. She no longer has... Oh.
Right here.
They're all dead. That second Silent Scream got it done. Alright, not bad.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Good thing I'm freshly greased.
Right.
That's, strangely erotic. Just saying. Normally if I heard somebody say that phrase, it would be in a different context.
Sure.
I still don't know why those ghosts came rushing out of this room all crazy pants at us, even though we were stealthed.
The records are here. Keep searching.
So they were searching for records.
Is this safe, Curate Loon?
No, it's necessary. Pargrunan histories lie open and abandoned. Some are missing pages. Yeah, I found the hidden shit. Ancient scrolls have been yanked out of the shelves and left on the floor. Some nice scrolls. Give those to him. Torn scrolls and books with broken spines litter the floor below the shelves. I don't want bracers of deflection. Annals of the Pargrunen. Reading time. Some serious reading time. Here we go. It was in the time of Edrahil the Sure-Footed that we came to Cleoban Relag, an ancient place of the Builders, as the locals call them. I've been to Cleoban Relag. It was a marvelous sight, a door in the mountain framed by a pair of ghoulish aspects. Through some exercise of trickery or cunning, Edrahil was able to gain access for our scholars that we might observe and record what lay inside. We discovered a foundry of sorts, the like of which neither we nor our distant brothers had seen. I remember finding that it's where they were made onomats. It's where they were making onomats out of people. Through careful observation, we surmised that the ancients had used this place to extract souls and transfer them to suits of armor. Delicate and challenging work, yet the scale they had achieved left us humbled and astounded. Perhaps most remarkable were the golems, living suits of armor powered by essence. We lost 2 of our fellows when the creatures caught us unawares, but once we'd subdued them, they proved quite fascinating. All too aware that our hosts would never again allow us, nor other curious travelers, to visit this place, we took meticulous notes and measurements of all we saw, forsaking bread and sleep until the work was done. We reported all to Edrahil, whereupon he praised our work and urged us quickly forward. For if such a place lay abandoned in the forest, who can say what other mysteries gods and kith have left in this strange and wild land? Indeed. What mysteries indeed. Alright, this is the official hidden thing. Oh, it's more scrolls. Maelstrom. Ray of Fire, Minelettus, Concussive Missiles. Okay.
Yes?
Let's see. He's got more Maelstrom scrolls here. And more revival scrolls. Paralysis and confusion would also be nice to use. Okay, so... There was no other way... No. There's no other way through here either. If I can go that way... Well, let's see what's in here. This is the room that all those spirits came running out of. A star-patterned crack radiates from the center of this table, as if a hammer or mace smashed it. A pair of skeletal hands protrudes from beneath it. Interesting. Difficulty 10, lol.
If you say so. That'll do.
Shimmering Cloak. 10 deflection against range attacks, grants mirrored image 3 per rest. That's pretty cool, but nobody in my party is going to wear it. Let's see.
We'll give ourselves for the battery.
Something pulled this construct apart like a child's toy. That's a little bit alarming.
Arm yourselves, soldiers!
Is the armory? Difficulty 13.
I'll get
We
it open.
got that. One lockpick, no problem.
Finished.
Your thoughts must flow deeply indeed.
Right here.
Hey,
That there can open it this time. Alright, I don't see any enemies. Rogues, go in. Do the trap checking thing. No traps either, huh? Exceptional Brigandine. Gauntlets of Swift Action. Ooh, plus 15% attack speed. Girdle of the Dwiving Wave. Did I just say of the Dwiving Wave? I think I might have. Girdle of the Dwiving Wave. Okay, so this is their little armory. Camping supplies, good. I needed those actually. Thanks. So this girdle is really nice. It's Palagina's got it on. I always forget to use her knockdown because I'm not used to her having it, but in theory it's good. But I don't think anyone else is really gonna wear it. You can't use that knockdown with a ranged attack, can you? It says melee only. Okay, so no.
Yeah?
If you could use the knockdown with a bow shot, then hell yeah, but everyone else uses ranged, so yeah, nobody else is gonna use this. 15% attack speed though is very tempting. And yet, I don't think anyone's going to use it. I'll have Devil of Karak carry him around in case somebody decides to use them.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, so we've been this way. This is where we came into the level. How do we get into this room? Oh, through here. Oh, it's like a big globe or something. Oh, good. Battery sirens, my favorite fucking thing.
Right here.
Yeah?
Quick save. I'm gonna try a little scouty scout. Little scouty scout. The Spectre. Oh fuck. It's one of these fights. With 500 billion spirits. Run, Katie, run! Ooh, that was close. No, it wasn't close. It in fact happened exactly like I thought. She got seen. Get in there, Adair. Get in there, Adair. Spectre's not immune to knockdown. Get him. Devil of Karak. Get him. Katie. Get him. Get him. That thing just melted. God! What did it do? Oh, it exploded on it, right? Explosive death. Wrecked everyone. Oh, it hit the spirits too. That's cool. That only did 19. What else did it do to her? Battery siren hits her. What? From where? From way back here? Are you shitting me? Am I being shitted? Apparently I'm not being shitted. She should amplified wave. This only hits foes, right? 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 Guess we'll find out. Alright, second win, Katie. Amplified wave. Only hit enemies. Cool. And it did a pile of damage to everybody. Not everybody, but lots of people. And then she can follow that up immediately with, I suppose she'll do an eye strike. Get some fools blinded. He's stuck. She can't really do shit. Where's the Spitter Spirit with 1 health? I hate that they're immune to hobbled. That really puts a damper on our ability to...
I'll try something else.
Hey. Of course.
Finally get him to move forward some. And hands herself. Almost ogre time.
Following your
Flying the sirens. Level of Karok. Maybe stunned for about 1,000,000 years. What the fuck is happening to Pelagina? The sirens are just wrecking her from way back there, and she can't do anything about it because she's stunned. Salted hands, go. How long is she stunned for? 4 more seconds. That's not great. She's still stunned? No, she's not. Lay on hands yourself, quick. Let's give these motherfuckers something to do.
following your lead.
Katie, could you please kill something? Could you please kill something else? Ogres are here. Hey, Sirens, you know how you've been sitting back here with impunity all this time? We will teach you the meaning of punity! Ooh, cool, somehow Palagina managed to survive all that. That was awesome. He's paralyzed. It's fine. Katie's already killed everything over here, basically. Let's, drop a C on that guy. See if the devil can get in there and... No, Grieving Mother's in the way.
Ansaru.
Palagina has not yet sworn anything as her enemy. Swear an enemy, Palagina. Let's get in there and drop a silent scream on somebody. If we can. Nah, she can't. Dare's in the way and can't move.
Mama taught me.
Alright, he should be able to move now.
Hey.
Got it.
Alright, meanwhile, sworn enemy went off. Get in there. And hit him. Meanwhile, get in there. The silent scream. Meanwhile, no other meanwhile. Let's just get it done. Ogres, what are you doing? Are you even doing anything? What's up with this ogre? He's like gone and dead, but his like frozen... Alright, get him. Just get him. Just get him with full get-himness. Yeah, I just said get-himness. Ogre's coming in! The ogre finishes it! Yeah! And you lost the game in ogre time. Man, Palagina got worked in that fight. Look at how low her health is.
If secrets whisper here, I shall listen for them.
Meditate on those who came before you and those who go beyond you. Remember first your father, and last your younger brother. But know all Pargrunen as kin. Alright, is that going to be some kind of riddle? The corners of this tablet are chipped, but it's otherwise in good condition. It reads, "We plant ourselves in a strange and wild land, but remember well our roots. Though we are distant, know us still as kin."
If you say so. Got it done.
Another ring of overseeing. Sapphire. Minor arcane reflection. Cracks snake across this stone tablet. The edges have been worn smooth over centuries of handling. It reads, "We who stand shoulder to shoulder alongside the oldest of Kith empires send you forth. Honor us as we remember you." The letters on this tablet are crisp and deep, as if chiseled recently. They read, "Though our towers of stone are surrounded by gates of coral, we are Pargrunen still. Write our names in your halls and your hearts." So I'm feeling this is going to be another thing where I have to know the right order to put these in. And the frozen forever ogre statue I've left behind. So this one's first. It's the oldest. Then that one.
Right here.
Then that one. This globe is marked with the various Park-Gruden settlements around Neora. Alright, let's quick save. Let's mess with this new puzzle. This gilded globe has been crafted with exquisite detail. Mountains of hammered gold rise over mirror-smooth seas, and the rivers that carve the continents are as thin and neat as if they'd been carved with a razor. 3 perfect sapphires mark locations in Rauatai, Old Vailia, and the Living Lands. The bronze band that circles the globe is inscribed with 3 repeating lines. Remember all Park-Gruden, from the oldest before you to the youngest who follow you. I will examine the globe. With my mechanics of 10, I figure some shit out. The rounded sapphires are just large enough for you to press them with your thumb. You test them and feel some kind of spring-loaded mechanism beneath them. With your keen eye for detail, you note that pressing the sapphire in Old Vailia releases the pressure beneath the other 2. Alright. Living Lands, Old Vailia, Rauatai. I think this is Living Lands. Old Vailia. And then Coral indicates Rauatai to me. So it's going to go Old Vailia, Living Lands, Rauatai. That's the order.
I heard you.
I hope that's the order. Makes the most sense to me. We're going to try it that way. So first, Old Vailia. You depress the sapphire set in Old Vailia. It sinks until it's flush with the surface of the globe. Press the sapphire in the Living Lands. You depress the sapphire set in the Living Lands. It clicks into place beneath the rippling ridge of a mountain. Press the sapphire in Rauatai. You depress the sapphire set in Rauatai. It clicks into place along a curving coastline. As the last sapphire snaps into place, the globe glows with veins of brilliant blue light. Then it rotates a quarter turn. As the lights die out, you hear clanking gears and grinding stone from one side of the room. And I opened a secret door.
Keeping
Yay!
quiet.
Can I have those sapphires, please? And that's how you get into this room. Cool. Ooh, treasury. No traps? There's gotta be traps. There's gotta be traps. How is there not traps? Another Girdle of Jotun Constitution. +2 reflex on boots. I don't think anybody needs that Jotun Constitution belt. I guess she could use it and get a tiny bit more Constitution, but then she would lose the binding thing, which causes characters to be stuck who hit her, which is pretty cool. Well, she'll carry this belt, but not actually equip it.
Be cautious. Be constant.
Bracers of Spiritual Power. Plus 10% spell damage. That's similar to what... Oh yeah, does somebody want 2 reflex on boots? No. Maybe. 2 reflex is really dinky, though. I mean, raising it from 69 to 71 is not really much of a... Nobody's gonna wear those. See, these bracers are just like the bracers she has. Bracers of Spiritual Power. Nobody else really uses spells, per se. Well, Kana kind of does, but he hardly almost never uses spells that do damage. So no, those aren't really any good for anybody except for her, and she already has some. we're talking. Scale armor, a floppy hat, and a bunch of cogwheels. Look at this fancy Adra axe. That is a very fancy axe indeed. Woduis. It adds 10% chance to nature's mark on hit. Defense against poison and disease. Grants purge of toxins 3 per rest. That's kind of nice. The Elven Kingdom of Kulklin warred with the Adir Kingdom for nearly 2 centuries before the two powers merged. During that time, many of the fiercest conflicts flared up along the edge of the Sithwood, where the two powers shared a border. The Sithwood elves used the jungle terrain to their advantage and quickly became infamous for their cunning and brutal attacks. Skirmishers would fell trees behind invading Adiran forces, while druids made more to grow in their path, confusing and stalling their foes. They would often pair these maneuvers with devastating, lightning-fast attacks, surrounding lost platoons and dragging stragglers into the forest. Most notoriously, they would hang their victims from the trees to warn off further attacks. The Kulklin of the Sithwood were swift and improvised attacks quickly, owing in part to their use of everyday tools, axes, knives, and bows, as weapons of war. Axes such as Woduis would have been used against folk and tree alike. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna put it on him as an extra thing he's carrying around, just in case I need him to have this purge of toxins for some specific fight or something. Scroll of Valor. Scroll of Protection. Alright. Nice. The treasury. Wait, haven't I been in here? Why was that door closed? And I've been in here too, right? Yep. These spirits are just having a time over here. Have I been down here?
Quickly! There's not much time!
Hold on, I should go back to this room first. Just feels more sensible in terms of the order of clearing the level. Hold on. Slow your roll.
You gotta see this.
Fetch our best armors. They must stand up for the heat.
Right away, Master Vassal.
Yes, I know where the armory is. I've been there. I've stolen your shit. Cracked skulls and splintered bones lie in a jumble. Most of the remains have been ground into dust. Ground into dust. Oh, there's a trap.
If you say so.
Easy peasy. Storm of Fire Trap. That doesn't sound familiar. This devastating trap unleashes the power of holy fire on all those who are unfortunate enough to be caught in the area, doing terrible burn damage. Well, that is kind of terrible damage. I don't think that's how they meant, but I'm not super impressed.
If you say so. That'll do.
Another Adra Sphere. That's the second one of those we've found. Camping supplies and lockpicks. Alright, well, I'm full on camping supplies. These pliers, picks, and awls were made for shaping metal, and that's just what they'll do One of these days, these pliers picks and all are gonna shape metal all over you. Doesn't make any sense at all. Dried blood flakes off of them like rust. Maelstrom. Armory key. I've already picked the door to the armory. The stamped engraving on this iron key is largely obscured by rust. You can just barely make out what may be a sword. Alright, so this room. Nice room here that I didn't have to fight anything. I might have already fought the shit that like came out of this room. I don't remember. So it's these stairs down, which feel to me like the way to the forge. And then this other room over here. Quick save.
Elune, we've never introduced this much essence into the White Forge.
Abidan gave us the tools, Vasil. We've got to make them work.
Yeah, Vasil. Quit being ridiculous, Vasil. We're sick of your shit, Vasil. Books and pages scrawled with equations and measures of essence are scattered across this table as if someone went through them in a hurry.
If you say so. Got it done.
Potion of Barring, Death's Door. On the Binding of Souls. Oh, here we go. Serious reading time. The margins of this text are scribbled with notes and references. The ink-stained pages appear to have seen much use in earlier times. The removal and transference of souls is a practice both ancient and sophisticated. There is evidence that the Ingwithans were particularly adept at this, yet few details have survived them. Someone scrawled, Annals of the Pargrunen, pages 382 to 6. 382 to 386, perhaps? Below this paragraph. What is known is that the removal of a soul is a difficult process, and one that requires an expert hand and precise tools for any chance of success. Early attempts on a test pool of 138 goats left most of the subjects with maimed or fractured souls. In all but 2 of the 11 instances where the soul was successfully removed, the essence dissipated before scholars could capture it. The words "transfer to holding vessel" are written and underlined in the margin. The process requires conductive materials, copper and adra specifically. Immersion in water is important to ensure that the soul is drawn in a steady and uniform manner with no distortions or breakages. A warped soul is, at best, useless and at worst, unpredictable. An arrow points from this paragraph to a scrunched note. Extraction pool in CR, 18 feet wide by 3 foot deep. That must be Cleoban Relag. And I have been to that very pool in Cleoban Relag. We have since mastered the process of soul transference and have seen the benefits of infusing forged work with the essence of animals and wilder. What remains to be seen is whether we might see greater gains from using the souls of kith, where we would procure the appropriate subjects, and how much personality and autonomy we would want to leave intact in such cases. So this is starting to sound like some unethical ass shit. Whose soul can we steal to make more powerful magic weapons? A string of notes winds around and below this paragraph, beginning with criminals, prisoners of war, volunteers, and ending with Forge Guardians in block letters. Huh. Very interesting. And another Durgan Iron ingot. I've been collecting those. I've got quite a few now. What is this? Is this the basin for soul collection? Your skin prickles as you approach the vat. It teems with soul energy, with lives spent and stored thrice over. Essence roils like churning water, running over ancient pipes and gears. But there within the vat itself lies a heavy stone disc, rune engraved and pale as bone. Let's leave it alone for now. Let's check this out first. Bulwark against the elements. And primal flame. Alright, what the hell? We'll grab the thing out of here. Reach for the object. You feel a chill run up your arm the moment your fingers brush the disc's surface. Whispers erupt from the stone around you, and out of that chorus rises a single steady voice.
Stop! These methods belong to us! To the Pargrunen!
What do I say, please? You cannot stop me, spirit.
You would steal from us? From the... Abidan himself. You will regret your trespass.
The angry hiss surrounds you. You hear a grinding, clicking noise in the hall. Something moans and snarls outside. I think I want to do that conversation slightly differently. I think I want to do that a little bit differently, just to see how it goes. Just a quick loading screen, and by quick I mean not at all quick. Let's try this again a different way.
Stop! These methods belong to us! To the Pargrunen!
What happened here? Oh. It went exactly the same way. I got an Audra disc. This heavy circular object appears to have been carved from living Audra. Energy hums through it, setting the already vibrantly green disc to a gleaming shine. So that has, like, soul energy stored within it, I'll bet. And I've found 15 of these Durgan Iron ingots so far. So some bad shit is coming outside.
Nice and slow.
Bad shit. And we're gonna find out what it is in our next episode. That's gonna do it for this one. Thank you for watching. This has been Josiah Plays Pillars of Eternity.